Hello everyone, welcome to Nuer Online TV channel. My name is Chan Kwasnyak. Today I bring you important stories from South Sudan. We will talk about President Salva Kiir Mayardit trip to the United Arab Emirates. Second, we are going to talk about the latest update from the court trial of Dr. Machar. And finally, we will speak from the heart about what the Nuer people can do to stop disunity and build peace among themselves. First, we will start with our report in English, and then after that, we will speak in Toknat. I will be giving you clear report on what is going on in South Sudan in Nuer language. So let's begin with our first top stories. President Kiir returned from the United Arab Emirates. According to the report, President Salva Kiir Mayardit has returned to Juba after a 5-day official visit to the United Arab Emirates. He came back on Friday, October 31st, 2025. But until now, there has been little public information about what happened during the trip. The President Press Secretary Ambassador David Amor Majur say that Kiir met with several leaders from the United Arab Emirates, and they discussed development, trade, and how the two countries can work together economically. However, during the visit, there were no photos, no press release, and no Emirate media report about the meeting. Many people started asking questions. What did the president discuss? What did he sign? Did he sign any agreement? Did he meet investors? But no clear answer have been given to the public yet. When President Salva Kiir Mayardit arrived in Juba, at Juba International Airport, he was welcomed by Vice President Economic Affairs, Dr. Benjamin Bolmel, and other senior government officials. When Kiir arrived at Juba, he was received by many people. A government source told reporter that rumors on social media about Kiir staying longer in the Gulf were fake news. This was actually Kiir's third visit to the United Arab Emirates this year. He went there earlier in June for 10 days, which made some people worry about his health. And South Sudan and the United Arab Emirates have diplomatic and trade relationship. The United Arab Emirates has supported South Sudan by providing food, medicines, and humanitarian aid to areas affected by conflict. Still, many South Sudanese are asking the government of South Sudan to be more open and transparent about the president's foreign trip. A political analyst, Edmond Yakani, said it is important for the public to know what come out of this visit. He said people need to know what benefit South Sudan gets from such meeting. Up to now, we don't know if any new agreement or project were signed. Citizens are waiting to see if this trip will bring better road, electricity, education, or job opportunities. That was our first story. The president returned, but the nation wait for answers. Let's move on to our second top story. This is about the trial of Dr. Machar. Different questioned legality of Machar arrest. Our second story takes us to Juba, where the high-profile trial of Dr. Machar, the suspended first by president, continued to make headlines. On Friday, October 31st, 2025, the 16th session of the trial took place at Freedom Hall. Machar and 7 others are facing serious criminal charges. A defense lawyer have started to challenge the way the arrests were made. They say that many of the defendants were arrested without proper warrant, and some were detained even though they were protected by law, such as a sitting member of parliament who still had parliamentary immunity. The defense also said that some of the government documents were signed after the case had already been sent to court, which means the paperwork was done the wrong way. Let's go back a little and understand what this case is about. Dr. Machar, who is now 70 years old, has been a key figure in South Sudan politics and war for many years. He and his co-defendant are accused of mass murder, treason, terrorism, crime against humanity, and destruction of public and military property. The charges came from an attack that happened in March 2025 at a government military base in Nasir, Penal State. The government said that more than 200 soldiers were killed by forces loyal to Dr. Machar and local youths known as the Nuer Army. But Machar and his team said the story is not true and that the accusations are politically motivated to destroy his image and his movement, SPLIO. Also, during the attack in Nasser, the government of South Sudan, led by mayardit, has sent helicopter that kill civilian women, children by pouring incendiary chemical to the innocent people. This was very dangerous move by the government of South Sudan, and little has been done about that. No one is talking about it. Though Dr. Machar was accused, many supporters of Dr. Machar, they say that this was politically and that Dr. Machar got nothing to do with that. It was simply a disagreement between the Nuer Army and the SSPDF, and SPLIO has nothing to do with that. Problem in the investigation. During cross-examination in Juba, the late investigator, Major General Basilio Thomas Wani, admitted that the arrest was not approved by the Council of Ministers, even though South Sudanese law requires such approval. When asked, he said, I was unaware of any authorization. He also said that some defendants were arrested without any written warrant, and others were taken into custody under verbal order from top military officials, and not written documents were present. The defense argued that this makes the arrest illegal and unconstitutional. Another issue came up about the evidence. One key document was marked 13 out of 11, a clear mistake, and it was signed on September 14 after the case was already handed to court. When asked about this, Major General Wani said it had been sent earlier but signed it late. The defense didn't accept that excuse. They said this poor handling of evidence make the whole case weak. Prosecutor also presented a Radio Miraya interview given by one of the accused, Honorable Pot Kang Shul, the former Minister of Petroleum. They said it contained comment related to the Nasser attack. But the defense said the program was a normal political talk show, not a military statement. And Major General Wani said he listened to the audio, but he could not remember when it was broadcast or who else took part in it. He also confirmed that the media authority, the official media regulator, had never reviewed the recording. This made the defense question why such an unverified recording was being used as evidence. The defense also asked if the investigation team took unofficial oaths before starting their duties. Major General Wani said no, they did not. This shocked the courtroom because the law requires investigators to take an oath before working on sensitive cases like that. The defense said this mistake made the investigation invalid in law. When it came to Dr. Machar on arrest, Wani said that President Salva Kiir gave a verbal order to arrest him, and no written order existed at that time. The letter lifting Machar immunity came months later after he was already arrested and questioned. The defense said this clearly showed the arrest was unlawful. Wanu also confirmed that no one among the accused gave any direct order to the Y Army. He said there were no direct instruction. He didn't mention anything directed to the Nuer Y Army. This was an important moment in court because it weakened the main accusation of command responsibility. Before ending the day, the defense lawyer asked for three things: access to all evidence, medical treatment for some defendant, and translation for those who don't speak English well. Judge James Alala then say questioning should state focus on document that the investigator could identify clearly. After a long hearing, the court was adjourned to Monday, November 3, 2025, when cross-examination and other application will continue. This trial has captured national and international attention. It is not just about Dr. Machar and his team. It is also about how justice is done in South Sudan. Many citizens are watching closely to see if the court will act fairly and follow the law. Our third story, what the Nuer people can do to stop disunity. Now let us speak from the heart. This part is not about government or court. It is about us, the Nuer people. We know for many years our community has been divided. We fight among ourselves, we argue, insult, and pull each other down. And because of that, we keep losing what we have: our unity, our peace, our progress. The question is simple: what can the Nuer people do to help themselves and stop disunity? Let's talk about it honestly, okay? Disunity starts when we lose respect for one another. If we want to heal, we must bring back respect. We must stop attacking each other in politics, in villages, and online. When one Nuer brother or sister succeeded, we should be happy, not jealous, because when one of us rises, it shows that Nuer can achieve great things. Gun cannot build a nation, but education can't. If our youth go to school and learn a skill, they can bring light to our community. Education gives wisdom, and wisdom brings peace. And it is my that we need to support our children to study, boys and girls alike. Their future depends on what they learn today. It is good to speak the truth, but how we speak matter. When you correct someone, do it with love, not hate. When you disagree, don't insult, explain it. That is how unity grows. Peace begins at home, in families, villages, churches, and youth groups. The Nuer must lead in peace building. We should forgive, rebuild, and help one another after conflict. When we forgive, we heal. When we heal, we move forward. Our language, Tognat, is our identity. It carries our wisdom, our history, and our pride. And we must teach our children. Let them speak it freely and proudly. People who lose their language lose their soul. We must not allow that. Sometimes leaders use tribe and politics to divide us. They promise help but bring hate. We must be wise and think for ourselves. Let us support leaders who unite, not those who divide us. Real leaders bring peace. Fake leaders bring confusion. Unity starts with one person, you. If you forgive others, you will also be forgiven. If you help someone, others will do the same. So let us stop saying the Nuer are divided. Instead, let's say we are building unity. We can make it happen step by step, heart by heart. And a single stick can break easily, but a bundle of sticks stays stronger. That is how unity works. When we stand together, no one can break us. Jo balingwasa me lerana to okre which ka Juba ban racha ka lere dangra to bom to goliang buko racha ka shop sal ke me yadi re wi ka Juba bukonin kon lat ko dien ban ka lingwasa mene bana right ke kwi dak Machar ka do badana en chalu de chaje lu ke je ne me new report mu goro bana jeling kenyam ka shanalan ko goro je no be tekne ti bia ke bitin kon lat ko odien bi kana link ko de ne ti don ko ka tok na bane bana goro bana right ka tok english kenyam den ka korbe je good ka tok ka tok Nuer chang bana le lam tot ko bran bu ko te kan stand ngo so mi jira mu bit bi tamme je chwaje ke chana to karamanyam president Salva Kiir yadi chalu njokre which ka South Sudan gwade chawoten ke United Arab Emirates ke Middle East president Salva Kiir yadi ta lunde jokame jen chaje lorane tungwan re wiki Juba chirmengai kona jen chalu njokka chang yanang de wirkel ka pai wel ronkin dang ro ide jandang ro ide diech shumana tama ka blunde jok kana la da gwan wo ngum sho goren winemi ke ngum we ke je re wiki United Arab Emirates teram ngaj madan to ban man changa nyen wojen chelun jok ramadan let ke muktabde ala man shale press secretary with ambassador David Amor Majur chala do Kiir che jekan quarto ngwan ge United Arab Emirates ke UAE dundo en man chikana la re wichin winemi kwai keje but ngai keje no do bede ko je dong de kan ra queen economy ka ta dan de so Sudan der nyam keje but an ta che wo jare wujin mi tele turu me cha no kan neten kon tin tere wujin mi la officially ke marati media bo te report me cha no go kwida so na me nyu da je no ne du taken no ngum mi Kiir mi yadi da wolat me cha ngaja take tinye to wan nguchi Kiir mi yadi da wo discuss ke cha wola da kan neten kon tila jalam ni agente ka agreement cha wotan ke deal cha wotan re wujin mi jen che jek kanete content la investor kanete kondong de wide kana blat che jek ke ki ngum la roda so na me ngode shi clear kanalat Kiir shop dere which ka Juba shirimandana ngai kone Kiir che jek kana quarter one ka chob ka Juba International Airport jen chaja welcome ki jek vice president for economic affairs Dr. Benjamin Bolmel, Urishal Bolmel, Shikajek, can other senior government official take a tenement par quali, many the cocaine, rather than the chupten. Charge Lorba, ship of defense, Paul Nang, no. She kume, she can recontila report or kill a lela kala, she can you know, Tasha link social media, quick miadit. No charge or red key chateka dual muchoten can money a catch a can fake news my corner and only shanku machatoki a lot of chanaka leramadan le roda men be I was a work here me did make United Arab Emirates jen shang and Diodian kaja jen third visit ko bogo United Arab Emirates kajar one man ngay corner medan choke pai buckle kajun pai buckle chotekan dang well no chunadi relong ka tai dan chagu jeno dong point e chapol ka jwe dan te gaden anyok cha nyok bunwe ka jen pyro chu ka pyro boni chu te ka 3-day Caribbean antama ka jen pai welame cha wutte ka nin dang dich re wutin winami gwe ga jen o jen dong kwi dul wala ka jama bat chara jamo cha jalat South Sudan can United Arab Emirates kan kamar diplomatic key trade relationship ta marka ka kungwane la South Sudan la kan liya kan akoka menu gole bane bu South Sudan bu kan nyo ko kwa ko kent bu kan ka bin lat re wi ka South Sudan nyo South Sudan kwa ken dial ngwan ka United Arab Emirates ko jan gwal dan shi ken investing ngoda shuman tam ta dan shi kem yadi chawjara wichin win mi ngoda kwa je question take kum South Sudan no gorne no gender take a pere ala miche kwar miche jen ala miche president Kiir miche jen cho ka foreign trip ke cho weda dien ka do ma sha ngai la gor jen ba public ba ka wer ka dan le roda ko jen ro jen na che dia jen ka normal trip ka ma cha ba nga cha nga de ka president mi jen re which la te ko ba de nga jen ngum wele re which ni mi ka ba bene ne so na mo meritin chinetin konte la political analyst chet ke wuri shal gain mon ya kani che right ten long na menen ajane very important o the public ke joy dia de kala ko dan le rode outcome men ci kire wala le wicin wini mi da je bana le dana de je kula ngaji no ci kire jamu gwa ce jono ko re wi ke so Sudan te de wan long to kan realika jane gorga jano de ngajano so Sudan mu be benefit ke bangwana be je ka do dan la kwala kana jen je buka warar ke la kwala jena karwa de tello joko wajano wana wa gorna na ka wan wike le te ka kwar mete dun mu wala dum mi badil ngajano we ka lemu shumana tama kwinye madana nchaola da kuma kirmi yadi da wajen mi United Arab Emirates kan job mo kan lat jiwich leaf kan mambalat ka kwi kirmi yadi ma jawle re wich ka United Arab Emirates jan dan le roda ngode ban ma dan le roda ka kor gwasen be ban jeling no kir ngu mi jawle re wich mi ano len mu bon ka le roda dien bu kono lim gwasemane la defense lawyer Dr. Machar name important message magur konde konaling ka kwi Dr. Machar Dr. Machar jen chaje nyok mananga jere lok name report mugwa ngai kon Dr. Machar no arami mome la high profile and look down look at the high profile trial jen kan ne ka dang baro den konin chaka gwain kel ka janga jandang jogre kel ka jan pai war on kindaro jandang ro de cha chang wol bakalien lukan wol bakalien cha nyoko mun lat ke jere wich ke Juba ka freedom mall Dr. Machar kan ne dang baro kan cha ka charge lun ke serious criminal charges ki duer te be cha ka lakwidian different lawyer shi kana to kam ko kan ga challenge kan ko na chalat no kan do be dan e cha yen Dr. Machar kan che chong lat kan wona na kan defender ne kene kon cha yen kel Dr. Machar cha ga yen tel warga me cha gor ka cha tana cha ga detain ke cha ga yen ka blue house chingnem men kwa ka gang ngot bat cha ngod mo cha ja violate kuma kirmi yadi and rami mo metenere kwar ka member of parliament taken community cha ran cha ide ka blor bang ti kel kana ko ne ti cha kep ka tel warga me cha gor warga la ja gor ba ko ngaji no ngaka ya biar me chejela so kujimo baje dilien ba mission me kan rodo kon lat ga de sha kem ka rup ko do mi motel warga mi sha present ka an me jen go jen o shi chang chi magwa kan different lawyer ba nyangara ma charge kala do ne na kan en kan warga ne kan ga present ka kuyen ka Dr. Machar wa kwa kala sign after a cha case charge to gore de cha look charge look no warganin tin content kokan le no ken warganin ko ne atan chagala de je kan we ndan de ngot na ka kam immunity ke je kala dan de kan lat wa ken kan kon go so jaga ke ne me wa wrong way long chanam lo jo katin kon e den lat ko kon kul ta understanding mo go ke choblo an mrong Dr. Machar antam right now run ke te run jan baro wi de ramadi te wul midit jen jajan re kwarka ka sa Sudan ka politik men ray kori telmu kujja ngayti dial kon lat krodi jen kan ne ko ne cha yen kel cha ga charge ka duero man ishi ka nanak ishi kan cha kom kirm yadi de kan ishi kan ne kon terrorism kan ga de support kan o shi kan na chi kan all this kan duero shi ke ti wona ko ishi kan dol wala shi kan yar ke ci ko kum shi kan ka wang wal dan ko je tokten ka nasir te dialti ka duer bay ke duer ja ka ta danen ci kan gwan ke ja kan all these charges token ka ko lan ci to ka pai dioke dan won ken dan ho jandang ro de je kontinent me cha military base mentre we can nasir capnal state mi cha go yara du me cha jada ci kum kin mi yadi jala no cha ne de ko kudang ro tla de ni cha kan nagan gwat mun kan naka kuma espila yo kan en wayami ka goñ manan cha goñ ka na me te ripon mi kan lat ka tay dan cha na ka ja ko gwade dan ko je tokten cha nur wayam ba cha nak cha civilian cha nak ci ponde ke mi yadi kan team de ci kan ren yali kan ga jak atu wa nur wa kan ka you can chemical you can use you can ko lan wore you can ga buka chemical you ga gadu kan ka wan kan men I just like me did Dr. Machar different lawyer she can ta dan en no lo ka Dr. Machar ga kala do na me politically motivated ko tin ko ne chalat siyasa chan menu ko manan cha gor gwat menu do na me political motivated bi adilin gwad me ka gwaje sha cross examination wa inte konde sha lat netin konde la prosecutor team kin investigator team ana major general Basilo Thomas wani jen chela do ne kenyam ajane taye dane yan ke dar Machar kana approved kan council minister kan warga mo kan tan jani chang men kwaje require law ki ngot le wike so grane mo waje kabjira mo ba kwaku ba warga do baje kontan council minister and then ba je kulo yen jentela warga mi cha tan mi de gade kulo kep ko jam chanya utije no jen mite ka ngach ke ana authorization and wo chaka kamlong no ya kebje jela do no the defendant were arrested without any written warrant tell warga mi cha gor jen wana keblo rabang no jen tan chaka nan ko blue house but order cha to kir mi yadit wa chi kir to mi ga joda no written document tell document mi cha gor mi nyodo de en yendan yan ke dar ko Machar kana je kware wa illegally ke mitel ngot chetere ngone illegal ke chala do ne me unconstitutional lo shi dungone ka shi me gwa ba ke shi chong me jago ta dan yan kring Machar je kana je kware cha je gano ke liu kach men la dan je kana ya le ke jam wa tele he dem nyu do re Machar te dem chala temru den chala gwas me bo war gara din mi cha tain ka chen ka wan ka pai bangwan no ka wa ta ka kore me cha case cha de to go ready no cha wud mi cha ul yugo no ne en kan wal gone war ganda ko ne cha tain ka ta dan yan ke dar Machar ka je tan den ba ga tain ka September 14 chi tang no cha case cha de to cha kula do kan all this evidence in kon cha no chi ka tamper with it so ke fake evidence ke chike evidence wrong cha major general wani cha la do ne eno mi cha ja ko be wargan ba ko tan cho yes cha wargan ya tan but chi different lo kan la do ne me chi chong kan ne me this is they say this is poor handling of evidence and make the whole case weak mi ja ko ta dan en yan ke Machar ke ken di kware kach meno dien kajalo dien janene ta dana ni prosecutor tin te kelga ke mi yadi tin kwa da Machar kwa jele gwen kan jikware jikala do ne podcast jaram nyama cha men cha gwen radio raya interview mi sha evidence ga cha kunung ka jo mi cha ling no podcast chul cha rach ka kwi ko de na de ka makana ser ka kwi ko cha ga jugo no arwa chu chiran cha radio raya telemi larikten jen a political talk show, a normal political talk show. So kujamo she military statement she quick call ko na la ran la na tike chado la ro ko chi podcast chole choi ka radio Marai FM to in me political cha major general wani cha nyo mi yoga je no chi jin chiling and right choi ka je ka radio ka Marai radio no bi ko la ro podcast cha dur che jela jene no chi kana remember no Jene it was broadcast or well took part in it. Jene he also confirmed that the media authority, the official media regulator, had never reviewed the recording. Gwade dane shi put kang chajo titin, chajo no chi jeling jene kanaling. Okay, cool ngajide, but chalar no chi report mo che jenong. So kujamo chagu jeno mukan verified, unverified record, ngume ba no ngajela evidence. Cha evidence ma cha gujeno jene invalid and wo joka pot kang no jin ke jo jeno jen icha participate icha kor Nuer waya mi cha jeto tiko ken cha jo miti ka gwase me dakang Machar cha jo gwan ka tungwan ma cha gujeno reng Machar ko all the evidence kon cha no ti cha lat ka court tele mi cha gwich mi nyodo reng Machar che Nuer waya mi cha jo no cha dara no jenu ya nyenye ke SSPDF war dialati ka ti cha rele ka kuma kirmi yadit ka dobe ka dala ka jabat ci defalo yedi kan ngala no sika tok ka kore cha court cha chwa John je ke cha nang niam defalo yeri before kan court kan nang niam tikala do ne defalo yeri gor kono de can take access to all evidence ala kwak de ala content ngwa ngere Machar ka jam gor kan medical treatment for some defendant anyok gor kan translation bo ko tene ri right ka tok English right ka tok na te ba question kan e ko ndikel ka dar ka Machar namo wa ba ka kamke Judge Miss Alala Deng chala do nene jani questioning should stay focused on document that the investigator could identify clearly. No lo focus kale bate ka wargana kono shagor tin go ken wo kenten kono nganga dar kuma chaka ke so ka kore cha jot ka chanka dok ka pai welkel ron kin dangro jandangro dit la mande cha jo mo cha jalat ka kuidar kuma char ajen cha lingone la case we go ta evidence ka wrong telemlot kene ba chala do no ti dial ba nyom la ke changa dok ka pai welkel ron kin dangro jandangro dit ale ja gwasme bala man nuere dal ka kon ko kon tele kon mat kamne kon metu kon kamat cha kon de yar yitie ka dan yitaran ti dialati de ka tel so kije mo gorjen o de kon te kamat ne me bala right me de ko yeno manaro dan ko cha kon budol ne te mat ka rodien cha ka dal ke en bana pega gwasme ko ko rwani mon chana kalat en ban ni o je gale rodien chuje ko jeno jin dialti bu nyane de ko ken biata ka mal bye bye